Alright, I had this installed in my crawl space last year in June. It is now October. I was told it had to have maintenance every year. I was surprised by how much maintenance it needs. Could not find a video on it, so I'm going to try to make one that might be helpful. So I didn't start at the beginning, but while I was going through all this, I thought I should go ahead and make a video. So hope this is steady enough. All right. And so I will just start by putting the thing back together and explaining anything I've learned along the way. So this was all nasty gunk in here. So I had to take it thoroughly apart to get it as clean as I can. So this is the drain line connector. And let's see, where did I put those screws? There they are. So put that back together. Never over tighten your screws. This is just a bunch of plastic. Okay, so I'll put that back in. And let's see, what do I got to do next? The motor mounts on this side, and the impeller, no, it goes on this side because the impeller, let's see what goes in between there. Yeah. Now this sits like this. The motor's up here and mounts in this area here. So the impeller is there, and you have to disconnect it from the motor like so. There's a nut goes on here. And you just hold on to the impeller to tighten this nut so that the shaft doesn't turn while you're tightening it. Okay, that's tight. And I just made, no I didn't. Thought I did it in the wrong order, but there's a translucent gasket that goes around here. Okay. So, and this snaps on and screws on. Screws are under the house right now. So we are going to pick up with this under the house, but basically the motor is here now, as you can see. Screws for here under the house, and clean that bit of gunk out of there. It's everywhere. It's nasty yellow and black gunk all through this thing. All right, so when they tell you clean it every year, I think you should. Or you're gonna have some nasty stuff. Making sure no water got in there. Okay, clean my toothbrush that I've been cleaning with, and I use this pipe cleaner to get into the little crevices in and around this thing. Alright, and I'm going to pause this and hopefully it will let me resume it. Okay, so I'm back under the house, and here's the reservoir that the motor mounts over the pump, basically pump housing. Be sure to read all the instructions, don't go by my instructions, but this should help you understand what's involved here. So I've cleaned the pump assembly, and I've scrubbed this out with a toothbrush like so, and I'm just counting on it being pumped out, all this gunk, because I'm under the house. Next year I think I'm going to pull this thing right out of the crawl space. I don't know, it's heavy and bulky, we'll see. Okay, so it's going to mount here like so. You see? So I'm going to pause now and screw that bit back together. So don't forget to put these screws back into this thing. I started reassembling it before, but along with these snaps, click snaps, there are 4 screws in this lid as well. Okay, so I've put this back together, done the 4 screws here, 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 and here, and there are 4 screws on the motor mount, and there are a lot of different screw sizes here, so you have to keep track which screws go where as you disassemble. Okay, now there is this cowling, goes on here like this with exits for the wires. So I'm going to put that on now. Just hold on by 1 screw. Okay, so I put that cowling on. There's a great easy disconnect here, down here, shoot. There you can see the screw that holds the cowling on. Let me get some better light in here. And the connections are all such that you don't have to worry about any ambiguity. They are will only fit where they're supposed to go. So it's all put back together. So sensor to the line. I'm gonna plug it in and see how she drains. So let's see what happens. Alright, I'm alive. I'm gonna push the drain. I think next year I'll get a way to get all that nasty stuff out of there, but for now it is what it is. No sign of leaks or any problems. We're good. So there's just a bunch of screws on the side of this thing holding the filters on. There's your core, your coil, whatever. And the filters are over there. I vacuumed them. So that's what I've got for now.